Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Spring Porter with Spring Solutions LLC. If you're someone who's trying to figure out if unclaimed funds is for you, if you should get into this business or not, I'm just here to let you know that these are the 6 character traits that you probably want to avoid with unclaimed funds and with starting a business in general. Please know that we all kind of display these characteristics from time to time, and that's fine. But if this is how you are maybe 3 to 4 times out of the week consecutively, you may want to avoid unclaimed funds. So I'm just being honest here. Please make sure that you continue to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. Please note that I am not an attorney and this information is not indicated as legal advice. Hi everyone, thanks again for tuning into my channel. So as I mentioned, this video is going to be about 6 character traits that you probably want to avoid and not have if you're going to be starting a new business and if you're dealing with unclaimed funds. It is not specific to bankruptcy. This can be with state overages or tax overages. If you display these types of characteristics 3 to 4 times out of the week consecutively, I would say don't even do this because it's just going to hinder you and it's not going to be successful for you. Number 1 on this list is if you're unmotivated. Again, you're going to be your own boss. You're not going to have an HR department. There's no one there to evaluate you. Your evaluation will come basically if you see revenue coming in or not. Make sure that you're motivated. You're setting aside the time to actually go through these steps of recovering the money or it's not going to be there. Without leads, without a list, you essentially don't have a business. So just make sure that you're motivated to do this. Number 2, if you're unorganized, it's not going to be helpful. Let's say you're really motivated, but you don't like to write things down. You're motivated, but you don't want to save things in a CRM. You don't update your client list. It's not going to work. You could essentially be losing time and money by not realizing who you're calling. Maybe you're calling the same 75 to 100 people over and over again because you didn't write them down and you didn't realize that you've already called them before. Or maybe the court will want you to submit a document again because maybe they misplaced it, they lost it. Make sure you're saving it in your system, your CRM. Your clients will lose information sometimes. They want you to send it to them again. And if you lose these things, you're going to have to recreate them, retype them all over again. Make sure you're just organized the first time so that you can avoid spending extra time and money on things that you've already done. Number 3, if you're impatient, this is not going to work. You have to display a certain level of patience with the court. They're really slow. And oftentimes the clerks may not even want to be there, to be honest. You're going to have to be patient with them, patient with your clients. Your clients won't always read everything that you send them. They may not fully understand the whole process. The courts may not either, to be honest. Some clerks may not fully understand the full process. So you're going to have to be really patient with your clients and the courts because you need both of them really to push your paperwork forward to the court and to get paid. So you have to be patient with both. Number 4 on my list, if you don't follow up, this is not going to work for you. You essentially have to follow up with everyone, follow up with your clients, follow up with the courts. Your clients, again, they may not always give you the information you need right away. You got to call them, say, hey, did you get my contract? Do you have any questions? Do you want me to send a mobile notary to make this go faster? We'll call the courts to follow up, say, hey, I sent you my documents. You know, it's been a certain amount of time. Did you get my check? Do you know when you're going to be sending my payment to me? That type of thing. You're going to have to make sure you follow up with everyone. And if you're someone who likes to start things and not finish them, this is not going to work for you because, again, you're your own boss. You're doing this, and you're not going to have anybody's assistance. Essentially, if you're doing this for the first time, you're going to be doing this by yourself. So you're going to have to make sure you are patient and you're organized to do this. The next one, if you don't like to research, don't do this. This is sort of like detective work. You're like a paralegal in a sense. You're researching statutes, you're researching rules, regulations, instruction packets to the court. You're skip tracing, essentially, and you're reviewing court dockets. You have to be able to do research on your own. There's no one that's going to be spoon feeding you this information. If you call the clerk's office, for example, they'll tell you, hey, to refer to the website. You're going to have to do some reading here. And even when you're reviewing certain cases, not all cases are the same. There are some that are problem files. There are some that are easy breezy, and all the districts are slightly different. So you have to be willing to do the research because no one is essentially going to do it for you. You can find where to go and where to look, but at some point, if you're taking ownership of the file, you have to do your own research. If you're someone who doesn't like to do this, don't do unclaimed funds. The last one, unprofessionalism. Make sure that you are showing a certain level of professionalism with your documents, with your paperwork. Make sure your email doesn't say hotandjuicy@gmail.com, right? That's probably not going to work. You're going to be sending these things off to the court. It could be public record. People can review these types of things. Make sure you're professional with the way that you speak to people on the phone, with your clients, with the courts. You have professional greetings or even taglines and websites and things like that. You don't want to be off-putting to the courts or off-putting to certain potential clients, because then that's not going to get you anywhere. So I hope I haven't turned you away from unclaimed funds in general. I just want to be honest. These are the characteristics that you probably should not have. I hope that this is helpful to you. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. Thanks for watching.